Welcome back to What's Arty Noobs. This is a GWE100. It's a tier 10 German SPG. This one's located on the south spawn of Empire's border and is under the command of giddyliddy. Now, giddyliddy sent in a few replays recently where she's seen some things which really we shouldn't be seeing in an Arty. And that's an Arty player who's killing himself, giving up because he doesn't want to face the enemy, or giving up because simply they don't think that they can win. And you should never do that as an Arty. You just keep fighting. Try and ram the enemy if you run out of shells, and if you got no shell loaded, well, just have a bit of fun trying to scare the living daylights out of the enemy. But don't try and kill yourself. Shoot the enemy. That's what they're there for. Okay, well, giddyliddy's got a 17 centimeter howitzer. Oh, 21 centimeters, sorry. It is a GWE100, sorry. Well, she's going after a EBR 105 there, who's, that's a bit ambitious. Aim ahead of him. She fires the round in, and oh, well, she got some splash off him. 136 hit points. Yeah, it looks like most of the enemy force has gone down the west side of the map. Now, she's got a long reload, unfortunately. And her shells will do 1100 alpha if they penetrate 53 millimeters of armor, but they've got a burst radius of 12 meters. That means you only have to be near the shell to suffer a lot of damage. Okay, well, this is where most of the enemy are going, and giddyliddy's getting ready to punish them. Rounds out in the IS-7, she fires one in. Very good shot, 205. It was a near miss, but gives him a long stun. Now, her reload, I think, is around about the 30-second mark, which is pretty good considering it's a 21 centimeter gun. Well, the enemy's putting up a lot of fight on this corner. Looks like they've left the valley virtually empty. Going for a shot in the IS-7. Rounds out straight away. Can we get a splash? Yes! First kill for giddyliddy. 234 hit points of damage, but it is a kill. She's now marking the target on the 705A. Now, I have been saying to a lot of players recently, do mark your targets. Not only does it attract fire onto the targets because it tells your teammates which one you're aiming for next, but it actually can be very, very useful in directing the battle. If they see that gigantic arrow appear above the enemy vehicle, they might actually hit the target you're aiming for. giddyliddy goes for the 261 and kill shot. And I suspect that badly damaged the other enemy Arty that was nearby. The T92 HMC was just alongside that Object 261. So he probably took some damage as well. Okay, E100's next target. Rounds out straight away. E100. Direct hit. 365. Good hit. It's not a penetrating shot, unfortunately, but it does do some damage. There's the T92, and he didn't actually suffer any damage, but he has suffered damage now from one of our teammates who will probably put him out of his misery. Yep, he's gone. giddyliddy wasn't loaded anyway, so she couldn't do any damage. The E100's gone down. She's going to go after that Jagdpanzer E100 now, the Jägeru. She's leading the target, getting ready for the shot, fires the round in, and direct hit! 480, good shot. He cured the spun straight away with his first aid kit. It would slow him down, but it looks like our team are taking a hammering. With 2 tanks down on the enemy now. Yeah, we're getting some of the enemy, but they just wiped out most of our heavies. There's only one heavy left, and it's the Type 5 heavy. He's over the other side of the map, going down the valley. Right, well, notice we do have another Arty on our team. It's an Object 261, and he's got 1 kill on the enemy, but he's heading back this way. And yep, that's the player that I'm referring to who kills himself. I think he puts his gun up against the wall and shoots himself in the process. basically. Well, giddyliddy's going for the i7. She's hit him once for 380. Gonna try and get another hit. Almost loaded. The enemy are coming down behind that UDES. He's decided to throw caution to the wind. He's driven out in front of the enemy. giddyliddy gets 332 off the IS-7. That's more XP, more credits in her direction, but the enemy's coming this way. So now she just needs to find some cover and shoot from cover when they get here. She's lining up the shot. The enemy 261 has just gone into that area in the gate, slightly to her north at G0, and I think that's where he kills himself. giddyliddy's spotting for herself now, so her view range is around about 300 meters, I believe, so she's not going to see them until they've already seen her, I think. And there's bushes going down. Here's the T110E5 getting ready to shoot, and she shotguns him, but she's not going to survive very long. And she's been wiped out by the enemy. And we can see the Object 261 is still in the gates. And there he is. He's put his gun up against the wall and he shoots himself. Now that was a waste of effort. He could have shot the enemy. He would have earned more credits. But instead he did that and he's wasted it. And giddyliddy says she's reporting him, and that's a good thing too. I'm pleased she's doing that. And the battle appears to be remaining. Well, Type 5 Heavy is still alive, but he won't be for long. There you go. The Object 277 finished him off. And that's it. End of game. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats. Well, it was a bruiser medal for giddyliddy in the GWE100. She got 9 critical hits in that game, but no other medals, I'm afraid. Her win rate was 2025, which is very good. So let's have a look at team score. Didn't get the highest damage in the game. That went to the IS-7, got 6153. giddyliddy got 2323. When it came to kills, it was the IS-7 who got the highest, number 3, but giddyliddy still managed to get 2 kills, which is very good again. And when it came to base XP, it was the IS-7 with 1203 base experience points. giddyliddy only managed to get 275 in that tier 10 battle. And let's have a look at detail. 9 shots fired, 4 direct hits, 1 penetration, 8 splash. Damage of 2323, of which 2,247 were up more than 300 meters. 3 hits received from the enemy, 2 penetrations, and 1 hit by way of splash damage. 7 enemy vehicles damaged, 2 killed, and 545 hit points. A stun assist off 7 stuns. She actually made a loss in this battle because she had premium consumables and she did fire some premium ammo, and so she actually lost 55,888 credits, and she earned 412 XP, and there was no multipliers, so that's all the experience points she took away. But yeah, please, don't do what this other Object 261 did, Kenny. Don't suicide against the wall. Shoot the enemy, and if you can, ram them. It's much more fun. It frightens the bejesus out of the enemy. If an Arty tries to ram kill them, it really does put them off. I've done it recently, and it's just so much fun. Taking out an enemy tank by ramming them to death in an Arty is hilarious. So yes, please do that instead. Don't be like Kenny. Don't kill yourself like Kenny. That's South Park stuff. Thanks for watching.